Hello everyone. Today we are going to continue our journey. I will play some Blitz and I try to get my rating back to 2800. At least we are going to get some interesting and instructive games. I think so. Okay, let's start. If there is okay, now we can start. Okay, let's play King's Indian. So, okay, this way, maybe taking with knight. Oh, what is this? Doesn't look too threatening. I can try to trade some pieces and okay, he just plays quickly. I try to play here and take the knight with queen. Okay. Okay, now this is a threat, so have to be careful. Well, okay, queen f6 was a slight mistake, I guess. This is probably his bet line because he's playing so quickly. Or he is just a quick player. Okay, now he's thinking a bit. Knight d5 I can't take because b7 is hanging, but maybe I can put my king here. c5 is of course quite annoying move to meet. Well, maybe I can play this one and try to take here, and there's some forking ideas. If I take here, he can take here, so I need more support. Maybe this is not an option because he has many kind of at least I have some activity here. Oh, this is hanging. Actually not, because I was lucky. Well, he took that. Can I just take more than? Okay, I take here because I can even collect one pawn more, and then my f-file battery might be something. Well, if I take here and here, he can play bishop here, so maybe it's better to play for an attack. But how to do it? Maybe this way. And now something. Okay, I'm clearly better here. Now this is a threat. Okay. Well, I can play queen, bishop here. but it's not too serious threat. Whoa, actually this is okay. I think I did something wrong. Have to speed up. What is this? Some problems. Oof. Okay, that wasn't good idea. Oof. I can lose this. Ouch! Terrible ending. Okay, that was Blitz. Real human chess. Okay, I was winning, but it wasn't too good to play the ending like that. But it wasn't so easy. Two bishops and rook can create real problems. Okay, let's see. Can we learn something from this game? I think this is not the best line for white, but okay, computer says that it's probably good enough for edge, but I think black can create some threats like this way, but now queen f6 is clearly kind of hope chess. I hope that he doesn't see this one, and this is really bad way to play. Should play something like queen here, or maybe f5 immediately. Okay, anyway. I played this because I thought that in some lines he's going to play knight d5. I can take and transfer my knight to c5 and play b6. So there is no counterplay on c file. But I think this is it's wrong idea, because I don't have time to play this. c7 is hanging in all lines, and that's why I have to try something like f5. But here I was already quite happy that I have at least some play. Maybe this is much better, but my opponent played so quickly I didn't have time to think. Okay, and now this is clearly a blunder. Now I'm winning, of course, but maybe I should go for this queen here, yeah, and then just trade those bishops, and it's much better. Somehow I thought that maybe he can play c5 and trade pawns, and it's much harder to win the game. But what I did was clearly wrong. I lost some tempis here, and okay, bishop e5 is clearly better than queen g7. Okay, I think I was trying to play this one, but somehow this wasn't too pleasant position for me. Okay, according to the computer I don't have any problems, but it's not so easy. At least when I plundered the pawn, I don't know why I did it. It was some time scramble move, and here I just plundered my queen. Of course, king e7 is much better, and then I'm going to win also chess-wise. But now it's okay. This is draw. I thought that I'm going to lose because he can play this way. Interesting. So this is even draw. If this pawn goes forwards, I can do something like this. And actually now d5. Yeah, I will have. I didn't see this idea that even he can take my pawn somehow. The a pawn is not enough for win, but okay. There might be even king b6 is winning as well. I mean getting a draw, but and then d4, and now white has to go here. If white takes, then just this way, and white can't take c5 because d pawn is too strong. So now we can just move back and forth. Okay, that was the first game. Quite interesting one. Let's play more. Where is it? So I need to get something like 60 points to get my rating back to 2,800. Karokan. This is an interesting line. Can I give this pawn? Maybe bishop b5 is good enough. Okay, I will be pawn up, but okay, let's see. How should I play c3 here? Now f4. Queen check is nothing, and now I can play b4 if queen goes somewhere like there. Okay, now d2 and b4. Okay, what he's doing is he tries to get knight here. My idea is to play b4 after bishop takes, and the same idea, but now queen can join the game, so I need to do something else. If I play this, he can take the pawn, so it doesn't work. Maybe, okay, B. Okay, maybe this is good enough for decent game. Now I can give a check and take the pawn. And then try to trade queens. Okay, I can trade queens also. But is it just better to take this pawn, I guess. And now I have to go back when I still have time to do this. Okay, he's going to play f6. It's quite obvious. King here, rook here, and king here. Do I have time to do that? Well, let's see. I can take this with knight. Now I can play bishop here to take with bishop. I think now I'm going to get good position. Oh, okay, well, what is this? Well, he opens up the position, but now maybe g-file can be lethal for him. I think I'm much better here. This is hanging and I can play like this. Okay. So, okay, he's trying to trade some pieces. I think I have to trade these queen here. Actually, this is not easy at all. I can trade. Oh, okay, he can't really take this. I think I'm winning now. No, well. I can lose on time here. Maybe I can transfer my king to the game. Maybe not. Okay, let's see. It's possible. Then king goes here. Now I think he has to play king c8. Do I have time to win this? He can sack one pawn. Actually, have to. Now okay, now I think I can take this one and that one if I have time. Now I'm winning. Pawns are rolling. Quite interesting one. Okay, let's play more. Okay, he doesn't want to play. Was there anything where we can learn from? Bishop b5, and if queen goes here, I can play knight c3, and probably the queen is a little bit misplaced. There is some a3, b4 ideas. Okay, this is too early. I should wait for a6 and took d7 then. Maybe just c3 or queen, bishop d4. Actually, this seems to be quite good. And then something like this. F4. Okay, he lost his chance here. Maybe queen c7 and then knight f5. Yes, like this, and then bishop takes c5, and now black is better. So don't play like me. Play something else here. Bishop d4, and after a6, then this is much better. Or maybe even just keep the bishop here, and after queen check, knight c3 is an option. Okay, and then a6, a3, and then b4 is coming. After knight takes here, b4 is very good intermediate move, because now white can take d4 and then everything works. Okay, but I think after f4 my position is more or less okay here, or even a very good one. Yeah. Okay, this is clearly wrong. Okay, there's tactics. So if I play something like this, he can take here and take e5 with queen, because there is a pin. So I have to take here, and after bishop takes f6, have to trade some pieces, and now e5 is too strong. Okay, according to the computer, white is still having some edge, but my king is very vulnerable here. Okay, so g3 was a mistake. Should play something like rook here. If he takes here, I can just maybe even king here is good enough for clear advantage, and then something like this, or playing on queen side will be good enough for clear advantage, or even winning one. This ending is quite interesting one. Okay, he took here, and okay, according to the computer, this is not winning. b6 is a better idea, and now white will win. Okay, and now h5 is very important move, because now king can't go here. There is an option to bring bishop on f8 and take this pawn, and this bishop can't go for h5 because this pawn will promote. So now I have time to play my king here, 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 and win the game. I guess that's the line. This is a very interesting moment. Actually, what he did wrong here? Nothing. Okay. So computer said that this is equal, but now it says that it's winning. So sometimes computer needs some time to understand this kind of positions, because it will take something like 20 moves to get that position after b5. So b5 and now c6, but here I took here, and it's a clearly wrong idea. I have to play b6. Okay, but in that ending he did something wrong. Oh, I could play c8 here and king d6. How this wins? Okay, I will collect those pawns, or at least this pawn is too strong. I can take here, king here, and then... But what about d4? Okay, white can take here, and this bishop can stop the c pawn. But this is clearly wrong, because bishop c4, and now the fortress is made. If king goes here, there's time to play bishop f3 and king d7, maybe even king c6, to stop any kind of sacrificing ideas. And but king takes e6, and now if pawn takes here, white takes here, and bishop e3, and now white will win, because yeah, bishop can guard this square and also join in the attack with same diagonal, and it's very important factor, because then there is chances to play f7 and promote the pawn if needed. Okay, very interesting ending. We have had two very interesting games. I hope the next ones are also interesting. He resigned here because I can just put my pawn to f7 and check and then promote. Okay, let's play more. e4, c5, so we have Sicilian. Let's play this Rossolimo variation. Should I play e5 or knight here, or maybe even c3? I can't remember what is the best. Maybe e5, taking here if knight jumps here, and then something like that. Okay, let's play d3 or a4. a4 to keep the bishop if he tries to play like that. Okay, okay, I should take here. I think, well, he's going to play this one. d5. No. Okay, I keep the bishop and play like this. Okay, black is at least okay here, but or maybe not. If f6, then there is some problems, and now queen has to go somewhere. There is no so good squares available, and maybe white can have something here. Bishop here. I trade. Okay, he won't take here because I'm going to make checkmate quite soon if he plays that way. Okay, I can't go here, f5, so have to go here, but maybe I can have some counterplay on a file. It's going to get tricky now. Okay, maybe this, and I can transfer my knight to c4. If a6 happens, then b6 might be a slight problem for black. Okay. If he plays rook here, I can take and play knight here. and then I have very powerful bishop. Okay, I take here, and I think I have some chances to win this game. Even this idea looks quite threatening. Now knight e5 and then g5. Oh, maybe I should keep these knights on the board. Oh, actually, oh, there was counter chances, but he didn't play that way. Okay, this is coming, so well, oh, this is not so easy anymore. What to do? Okay, I sack this pawn and try to win. This is risky decision. Maybe too risky. Okay, queen e6 is good enough. Knight here and knight here. Black is doing more than fine. Maybe my a pawn can be something. Okay, he can bring his king here, and I think I have nothing. Problems. Well. Okay, now we will promote. I did something wrong. What was it? Okay, a4 is a mistake according to the computer. I should take here and play something like h3, and now there might be some problems in development now. Okay, quite standard position. But after a few moves, I think I was doing at least fine, but it seems that computer disagrees. At least now. Somehow this is equal, but I thought that I'm better here. But the queen g5 wasn't too good. I didn't see this early enough. Okay. Now I'm going to lose some time. I didn't want to take here because I think this is only equal, or maybe even worse. Oh, clearly worse. Ah, okay, there's tactics. So have to play knight here like I did, and now a5. Okay, I missed that option, because then my queen can be useful on g5 like this. And now, okay, this is Ooh. Not so easy to see what is going to happen. There's many ways to play. But I think my bishop is not doing much on this diagonal, so have to use it in defense, but okay, maybe 2 knights are better than my minor pieces in this kind of position. Anyway, it went downhill here. I think I don't have anything, so I'm going to lose this one, and these pawns are too strong. To the next game. Okay, let's play Nimso Indian or Ragochin. Okay, we have Queen's Gambit. Okay, knight e5 is probably the next move if I don't play it like this. Okay, now I'm sure that he's going to be he's going to try something like this or e4. But can I start the attack on king's side? Maybe king here, a5 to prevent some action. Okay, now b4 is coming, so I think I need to play this when b4 is played, but do I have some problems with knight e5? Okay. Well, I put my bishop here. I think this is not too bad because there is no weaknesses in my position. Okay, this bishop is bad, but I have also passed pawn. Whoa, that was good. That was good. Or was it? Okay, maybe I have to take, and I don't have anything better than this one. Okay, now my position is clearly worse, but I can create some counterplay if he goes for d5. Have to speed up. I think now I'm fine. I think now I'm better than fine. Maybe winning soon. Okay, maybe he can handle this. to take a draw if he allows me to do that. Okay, now I'm... Okay, what is this? Now I'm getting some chances again. Whoa, okay, it was quite interesting one. Okay, 91 and 2950. It doesn't feel like a model game, but wasn't too bad. I think I should play bishop f5 here, but after queen b3 I need to sack this pawn, but white can't really take it because rook b8. I guess this is too strong for... I mean, black's play is too strong now. Maybe I can give my rook if he goes here. Yes, king e7, and now if he takes, I can play queen b4 or queen a3, rook here. Even rook b1 is quite interesting because I can take this one, and now okay, knight d2, but black is going to win now. So this kind of idea is quite a dangerous one for white. If you are not ready to take b7, then the queen will be misplaced on b3. So here it's better to just trade pieces, but now I can take knight e5 and then just castle. Usually black can have some chances to create kingside attack if white goes here, and if white goes here, then some play on queenside. So this is equal, but at least in my opinion black is probably getting more comfortable position. It's easier to play, and so white should avoid two knights, queen and two rooks material in this kind of car spot position. Okay, but I made bad choice here with knight d7. I should play some... Oh, actually it's okay according to the computer, but why not just put my rooks here, bishop here and knight there? White is not getting much, but this is brilliant. And now I have to... Okay, I have many options here, but I thought that the most active one is try to play with this b-pawn, and if he plays something like rook c5, it might be dangerous. Yeah, actually he can't take here because b3, then the pawn will promote like this. There's no chance to prevent this idea. So okay, but that rook ending was equal, but now I'm clearly better, like I said. But here I should play king here to prevent, I don't know why I played rook here. Okay, rook here, king here, and then I can put my rook to e file. If he tries to stop it, I can play my rook here, and then I'm going to win. Maybe there is no useful moves. If king goes here, I can play b3 and even rook a2. So this is the way to play. But somehow I went here. Okay, I was ready for a draw here because my time was low, but now I'm of course close to win. I wasn't sure during the game, but it seems that it was winning for black all the time in the end game. Okay, let's play more. e5. Okay, we have Rui Lopez. Let's play Berlin. Okay, but now this is something different. So old Stein's defense. Whoa. Okay, this is good active way to play. Okay, maybe I can castle e5 is interesting option. If I take, he can play something like queen e5. Now I think I can play knight here and try to block the e file. Is that really useful for white? I can still take. What is happening here? Well, I can take and, or maybe even I can take, but my knight is hanging after those moves, so okay, let's play this way. And now idea is to play h6, maybe g4 is an option, maybe queen d7 is my move here. And then I can cover everything. Queen here, bishop here, and black is fine. Oh, maybe he can sack the bishop, maybe not. But after this, Okay. Oh, there might be some chances to create play. My EA pawn is hanging, but okay, let's play this way. Have to speed up. Oh, I didn't see that one. Ouch. It was clearly a mistake from my part. Okay. This is not good. This is not good. I have to trade and hope for the best, but I think I'm going to lose this one. Only one mistake is enough. I think I had at least decent position. Okay, but now I think I have some chances because I have at least active rook. I can take here because... Okay, maybe rook d4 is something. I have to trade. Now I think I'm fine. Okay, that was a mistake. But I think I'm winning now. Okay, I was lucky, very lucky. But okay, only 13 seconds, maybe I don't have time, but... Okay, let's see. Not the best game for quality wise, but... Okay, here it's much better to play knight d4. If white takes here, I can play queen e7 and take here d6, like this way. And then e pawn will drop. I can trade and play king d7 or king d8. It's maybe more human. And then check. Wow, have to cover this and this. Okay, I have time to do this one. If knight takes here, king e8. If knight takes here, I can take this one and then trap the knight, or d5. How it works. Okay, I can check and then rook here. Interesting line. But it seems that my position is fine here. This is probably wrong idea. I was hoping that I can play knight e5 and take with pawn, but Maybe knight d5 is good for white. Yeah. And if I take, I have some problems with the knight. I have to play f6, and now there's weaknesses. White can play knight d4, and then there is great outpost on e6. Okay, maybe just rook e8, and then black's position is quite solid. Here I thought that I might be even better, because I can use these squares and try to play queenside attack. There is no clear way to play g4 ideas. Maybe it's possible, but it's double-edged in some lines. But okay, he could took here, but actually, if white takes here, I can take d5 at least, but oh, maybe not, because queen takes here and then a pawn is too dangerous. So have to play something like queen b5 to defend this, and then grab the pawn. Okay, but white can take here first, and I take queen and take queen b5. But now this is a little bit better for white, because there is chance to create a strong passed pawn on a file later on. Just c4, and there's no easy ideas for black. Okay, but in the game I made a terrible blunder. Okay, here I could win d5. Okay, have to take here and then queen b5. And now after rook d2, g pawn is going to drop. Okay. This was my chance, but what I did, I took there, but then I just played a6, and now I should play bishop e7 to prevent this, even though computer says okay, I had chance to give a check and then take the bishop with queen, and then it's not too dangerous. But now I think this is lost, because my bishop is so much worse than knight. Knight can go to f5, and there's many ways to progress. I don't have any kind of play here. But that rook ending, okay, I think it was really wrong idea to take here. f3 is much better than knight here, and I don't have moves. Okay, this is winning still, but oh, there was checkmate in one move. Okay, blunders happens. Okay, we didn't see that one, and now I'm fine, and soon I will be better. Okay, in Blitz everything can happen, and here he took this one. Have to play queen f4, and I can't progress. I have to play rook back and forth, or if I play this one, then this pawn can be Okay, actually white can't take. It's the same than in the game, but king can go back. I mean, king f4 and then back, and there is no way to progress. If check, then king goes back, and it's draw. Okay, we have had quite interesting, instructive games. Let's play more. Okay, same opponent again. Let's try maybe Grünfeld defense this time. What is the move here? Maybe knight c6. If he takes, I can take d5. But this is more than fine. I think I can play something like this, and he can't, or she can't take that one. Okay, what is that? Maybe bishop d7, and then queen goes to h4. Maybe h6 first. Maybe this is too slow. I think I can. Can I win this with queen f5 and then bishop e6? No, it can transfer queen there, but I think I'm doing great after those moves. At least I maybe I think I had some better moves. I should have. Do I have some problems with my queen now? Okay, but now what is this? I can play knight d4 or even take here. I don't get it. Okay, it was a blunder, I guess. Another blunder. Okay. I think in the game he made 2 slow moves. Yeah. Have to play something like queen b3 now. At least this is clearly wrong, because there is no opening advantage for white. This bishop is a monster and I have very easy development, and that's why it's very hard to play better than what white did in the game. I don't want to trade rooks here, because these rooks are doing nothing actually. There's not much white can do. Okay, my idea was to play b5, and that's why this queen is in trouble. Computer finds bishop e4, and now this is somehow better. if I take here, queen b1 is an option, and now I have to go back. So okay, I'm pawn up, but maybe some problems with my queen, and maybe that is the reason why black's edge is not bigger. Okay, let's play more. This f3 idea is quite interesting one, because I can create like Samish position, which is quite good against King's Indian, and if bishop is on e7, this might be even better. Okay, b5 is coming, so have to be careful. I try to prevent counterplay. If he takes here, I'm ready for... What is this? Looks very passive. Knight f5, bishop here, g6. Okay, maybe it's possible, but it looks very passive. Okay. I think now I can even play knight f5 and g4 and sacrifice one piece here. Really? Okay, let's play this way. And now g4. Okay, maybe this is the idea. So I have to play h4 first and sack my pawn. Then h file is open. I can play even. I have to take here, or maybe not. It opens up queen side, so maybe I just play h4. If queen goes here, okay, I can take and play bishop e2 if needed. It's better than d3. Okay, maybe d3 was needed, and then bishop b1. Okay, this looks very interesting. f4 takes, takes, queen goes back. I have to play quicker here. h5, f4, takes, g5, and then my knight is hanging. Okay, what happens? What is happening here? Okay, I play this way. Crazy position. I didn't play it correctly. Now knight takes e4 is an option. Well, what to do now? Oh, time trouble is coming soon. Okay, maybe this is still okay. h5, g5 takes, he can take and take. Okay, that is a problem. I need to push g5 to prevent bishop f6 also. I think I'm doing fine now. After g5 I have some ideas with queen c3 later. This is probably needed. And then he has knight c4. I think I'm winning now, but do I have time to win this? Oh. h6, g6. Oh. Oh, inert. He made that kind of move. Ah. Oh no, oh no. Okay. In Blitz game, have to try to win on time, but okay, it was interesting one, but I didn't find the way. Knight f5 is an option here. I could take and queen d2. Okay, bishop e2 is good enough for edge. Maybe this prevents f5, but then there is some chance to win tempos with c4. Okay, f4. This was my idea, but I didn't see how to play here. Okay, I could give a check and then at least I can take this one, but there should be something better. Like this, it's very hard to play now. Okay, I didn't see clearly. Anyway, this kind of play is the best way usually. If king's position is open, you should open the position like this and prevent any kind of f4. That's why I played g3 here. h5 is an option and a good option, but I think I was worried about this line. Okay, but I can take here. Somehow I thought that I have to do something like this, but this is winning also. Somehow I didn't see that g5 is not an option. Of course I would play h5 here, because now I can even take with knight, yeah, and if pawn takes, then my rooks are going for attack, and if bishop takes, I can take here. if rook takes, g4 is that move, and here probably just bishop check, and okay, but this is not so easy, how to make final moves. Okay, I can defend the pawn, and this knight is trapped. Anyway, this is clearly winning. Maybe this is too slow. I have to play like this, and g6, no? Okay, it gives square for knight and queen, so maybe it's better to bring queen here first. But I can't see what is the point. Maybe bishop here, and if rook here, g6. Ah, okay, bishop here, then bishop takes here, and then bishop e5 can be lethal. Rook b8 is also hanging, so some kind of attack on that diagonal. Okay, but this was already good for black. But I could take this one. And take this one also, but somehow I played knight e4. This ending was terrible play from my side. Here I just could play like this and this, but okay, e2 is quite annoying, but I can take this with knight, yeah, and then checkmate. King c1 is the only move here. Now e2 is winning, of course. Okay, a few more, and then maybe one more. We have had two interesting games, so I didn't have time to play more, but at least we have had very interesting games. Let's play Queen's Indian. C5 a threat. And I think this is quite equal. I can trade this and then try to take C file. Okay, is Queen A4 the idea? Knight D5 even, or even E5. E5, because this looks quite vulnerable. I can play E4 now to prevent. Okay, this bishop might be a problem. That's true. I can't really see what is the point here. I'm just pawn up and okay, I can take here and play knight here, why not? Or maybe knight here immediately. Then check, and I can take this one, he takes that one. Is there queen c3 now? Okay, that is a problem. Maybe this way. I think his position is getting too weak, but or did I do something wrong? Actually, g4 looks quite threatening. My idea is to play knight e4 now, because g7 is covered by knight, and now I can take here. I think I'm winning. Okay, have to be careful now. Wait, what did I do? What did I do? Quite nice. Okay, that was an interesting game as well. Okay, maybe one more. So we have gun variation. The idea is play e5 now. Okay, he allows me to do that. Okay, this is much better for me now. maybe even queen here, but quite standard ideas. Maybe this is one option for black, but I think I have very good counter ideas. For example, just knight d6, and if knight goes here, I just put my bishop on e4. Now maybe just g3 to prevent exchanges, and f5 looks very threatening now. I will take it and take with rook, and f7 will be a problem, a big problem for black. Well, f6 is probably winning. I can play bishop here if he takes, and okay, there's many ways to get winning position. I'm quite sure this is quite nice actually. Knight here and checkmate with the knight. If he takes, I can trade queens and play knight f6. If queen g4, then he could play knight g6, so that's why I didn't do that. Okay, I think that was more or less a model game from my side, but black played wrong moves here. After queen e2, have to play d6 to prevent e5, because after e5, okay, knight can jump here, but this is already an option for white to get the knight on d6, and now okay, bishop f4 might be much better, but just castling, and now the bishop goes from right diagonal to wrong diagonal, and now there is a great outpost on d6, and this is why things are getting very critical for black. f5 is the best, and f6 is winning, of course, and checkmate in few moves like this. Okay, I think we have seen enough for today. I didn't get 2800, but at least there was some interesting games and instructive moments. Thanks for watching. Take care.